Acid house is more than a genre. It's a sonic revolution. Born in the gritty underground clubs of Chicago in the mid-1980s, acid house sparked a global shift that would forever reshape electronic music. With its squelching bass lines, minimalist beats, and hypnotic loops, acid house fused technology, psychedelia, and rhythm into a cultural force that transcended the dance floor. It didn't just spawn new sounds, it birthed entire scenes, movements, and ideologies. At the core of acid house lies a machine that failed and then changed music history, the Roland TB-303 bass synthesizer. Released in 1982 to mimic bass guitars, it flopped commercially. But when experimental producers got their hands on it, they uncovered its true power. Twisting its knobs unleashed slippery, alien squelches and resonant filters, an accidental aesthetic that became the heartbeat of acid house. The group most closely tied to the genre's birth is Future, a Chicago trio featuring DJ Spank Spank, Earl Smith Jr., DJ Pierre, Nathaniel Pierre Jones, and Herb J. Their 1987 track, Acid Tracks, released via Trax Records, is widely hailed as the first true acid house anthem. At over 11 minutes long, it premiered at Ron Hardy's Music Box, where dancers reportedly recoiled, then returned in ecstatic waves. The hypnotic repetition of the 303 changed everything. The rave era had a new blueprint. As the sound migrated from Chicago to Europe, acid house found its second life in the UK, igniting the second summer of love in 1988 to 1989. British DJs like Danny Rampling, Paul Oakenfold, Nikki Holloway, and Johnny Walker brought the sound back from Ibiza, blending Balearic bliss with the raw edge of acid. Soon, London and Manchester were pulsing with illegal warehouse parties, and clubs like Shoom, Spectrum, and the Hacienda became the holy sites of a cultural awakening. The genre's UK explosion birthed breakthrough acts like 808 State, whose 1989 hit Pacific State pushed acid house into chart territory. Alongside them, a guy called Gerald's Voodoo Ray fused the genre's sonic squelch with soulful vocal samples, proving that acid house could move both the body and the spirit. In Germany, Hard Floor took the 303 to new heights with tracks like Akperience 1, layering multiple acid lines into psychedelic epics. Across the Atlantic, Josh Wink resurrected acid house's unruly spirit in the mid-1990s with Higher State of Consciousness, a track that reintroduced the 303 to a new generation of clubbers worldwide. Though its mainstream moment faded in the early 90s, acid house never died. It mutated, inspired, and infiltrated. It laid the groundwork for trance, techno, jungle, and modern house. Its symbols, the smiley face, neon colors, and DIY ethos, became the visual language of rave culture. More than anything, acid house is about vibe. It's about freedom, transcendence, and collective escape. It builds with repetition, blurs time with groove, and turns simplicity into spiritual release. Acid house doesn't demand attention. It pulls you inward. It's lo-fi, raw, and unapologetically underground. Today, acid house is experiencing a renaissance. Artists like Paranoid London, Tin Man, and Posthuman are crafting modern acid with reverence and innovation. The TB-303, once a failed gadget, is now a cult icon. Vintage units fetch thousands, while digital emulations dominate DAWs across the globe. What makes acid house endure is its refusal to be perfect. It was never about polish or precision. It was about discovering something strange, ecstatic, and real in the squelch of a machine left for dead. Acid house didn't just bend sound, it bent culture. It taught us that limitations can be instruments, and that in repetition lies revelation. It reminds us that the weirdest sounds can become the most powerful, that in the dark, sweaty corners of forgotten warehouses, a revolution can take shape, one loop at a time.